What is up, everybody? We're here on the final day of the round of 24. We're starting a little bit early here because we do have the group selection. I have just tweeted the show is on. Everything is last second here. Yeah, this could definitely go either way. This matchup suffers from an extreme amount of volatility at the start. You know, there's a couple...
Suffers from or is enhanced by Tastosis?
I think suffers from. I think it's inflicted by a severe degree of volatility. Incurable terminal volatility.
It's terminal volatility. That's a great way to put it.
Did you ever play Castlevania Symphony of the Night?
I don't know if I played that one. No, I played several Castlevania. No, I didn't play that one.
It's the one that he has this. I think it's the R1 button or R2 button, but you could backdash. You hit it, he scoots back, but then you could actually just hit that and make him go through the game much faster. So you could technically have him just go through the game.
Oh, that's so
backdashing.
Funny. Backdash through the whole game.
Watching
forward.
Mario backdash through the group.
Yeah.
And now this, which is like, hey, welcome to 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, remember this move? Remember this where you catch all the probes, but they don't die that fast, so it's kind of hard to watch, but... Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no, this is like a, you know, like a Renaissance festival where they're all acting like of the time and everything's supposed to be. This is like a Renaissance festival of the first year of Starcraft.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He's role-playing as a sentry drop guy who then loses the war prison because nobody's good at the game at this time.
But Trap is like a total asshat. He's there with his backwards baseball cap trying to make his friends laugh.
He's got his iPhone out. He's like, you ever seen one of these?
Yeah.
And he's like, my lord, I don't know what these are. What is,
exactly.
Is it the magic brick in your hand? The guy,
that's exactly what we're watching here. 100%, you're correct.
Yeah.
This army looks really strong until Disruptor Balls come, right? What are Immortals going to do? Are they going to blink away? I don't think so, Tasteless.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. I don't know why I said that.
You're out of line again, Tasteless.
I'm just doing my best.
Why are you paid?
I'm just doing my best here. Sorry for saying that.
Are we producing 3 Disruptors at a time? Oh.
Disruptor Wars.
This is wonderful. By the way, this is the best PvP of the year so far. This one.
Look at this. How many Nexi are in this game? This is from the Protoss Renaissance era. Back when they made expansions and used forges to upgrade. And
it was a better time.
Yeah. This was all before. You know, now we're in the era where Rome has fallen. We'll never have a civilization like that again. Oh, God!
Look at that! See?
Disruptor Wars.
Don't you guys miss this? Don't you miss this?
This is PvP.
Yeah, look at this. The Speed Prism with DTs. I remember all this, Tasteless. 4 years ago, this is how it was played.
Yeah.
2016, it was a wonderful year.
This was before the bombs went off and we were fighting over water and oil.
Oh, this is wonderful. Look at this, Tasteless.
Oh, my God.
This is actually... It feels like patience just thawed out of a glacier.
This is from a different time. Before COVID, when casters and pro gamers flew on metal birds. They went around the world. They played in person.
But it's an internet game. Why would you even do that?
Okay,
the
Phoenix
out.
are we going to have those disruptor shots come out here? Right now we have, great pickups there. The Disruptors, I think all but 1 or 2 are airborne right now. The Immortals are coming in. There's a lot of shield batteries here, but it doesn't appear that's enough. Now we have the Immortals of Patience here in the front.
Oh my God, he's relifting a lot of these Disruptors as they come down.
Oh, that's it.
And that shows you the weakness of this strategy. GG.
Yeah.
Trap ends up taking that one down, but that was close for a little bit.
Ooh, what is this instrument? Is that a robot having a heart attack? Is this robot heart like,
help me.
Why was I programmed to feel pain? All right.
No, it was more like, why was I programmed to feel pain?
Thank you. Thank you.
That's how robots
You're
talk.
a good robot actor.
Yeah.
By the way, our studio is so empty now that we can't have an audience.
You know how many chairs
We should turn.
here?
We should just turn the main floor into an ice skating rink.
That would be fun.
You and me ice skating and casting.
There's nothing I
Or
want to
actually,
see more.
You and me on ice skates, you and me holding onto the rails on the side and just making circles slowly with our wobbly knees.
Have you ever ice skated?
Yeah, I mean, I'm bad. It's
Yeah,
like,
me too. But
like it's one of those moments. Even when I was a kid, I'm like, this is truly dangerous and difficult. Like the blades on your feet, and then you get out there and.
luckily, I'm not flexible anymore, so the blades could never really hit any vital organs. My legs would have to break for that to happen.
But also very possible at our age as well. No, ice skating is that's just hard.
Yeah.
And if you're a guy and you're ice skating, then you got to get into hockey, right? And that means you have to beat people up.
That's hard, too.
That's hard, too. Well, I mean, not for you and me. I mean,
we're tough, though.
There's a lot of muscle under these blazers, okay?
Yeah.
When you and I meet up, you know, before we get dressed for the show, we lock arms like Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's the other guy's name? The guy in Predator?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
It'll come to me.
Yeah.
경기가 준비되었다. 한번 시작해볼까?
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers.
There we
Carl
go.
Weathers. Oh, that was
Can't
close.
believe I was forgetting his name.
If we don't get that before the game comes on camera, we die. That's
we go into a pot of acid.
That's right. We get dropped into an alligator pit.
We get dropped into a pit with Carl Weathers.
I'm like,
Even as an old man, he beats the hell out of us.
I'm like Cuba Gooding. No! Meet me at Deathera.
We'll see if Ragnarok can meet and defeat Deathra and bring it on to Eternal Empire.
Which is your favorite Deathera movie?
I didn't really watch. I watched Godzilla movies when I was a kid, but I don't really remember them well.
Is there actual lore, like canon for Godzilla?
Yeah.
But it's only from, was it a comic book before?
They have all sorts of Godzilla stuff now, like anime and stuff.
Is it like good anime or is it like?
Oh, no,
it's bad anime.
Let me stop you right there. No.
No?
No, I'll tell you about it.
There's so much bad anime.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I have a proxy Rax.
Bunny.
I was watching Tasteless before these Raxes get made. I was watching some Godzilla anime thing that was on like Netflix or something.
Yeah.
And the human race left Earth, met up with aliens, were living on the alien ship, and then there was like an insurgents that wanted to go back to Earth to fight off the Godzillas to take Earth back over, and then I had to turn it off because it was so bad. So I can't tell you how it ends. I forget where I was watching. It was probably Netflix. I don't know. But like, you should definitely check that one out, man, with the aliens, dude, where the human race is friends with aliens. It's great.
Have you seen the movie The Room? I've heard that's supposed to be so fantastically bad.
No,
Like it's the greatest bad film. But was Godzilla eventually a good guy, or was he always a bad guy?
I think there are lores where Godzilla's a good guy.
He had to fight Mothra.
Yeah, I think eventually Godzilla fights other monsters. And then we have that Rampage game, right? So that's an important part of the lore as well.
I forgot about that game. Yeah, that was that part is canon for sure. Yeah, there's just not enough ever at one time where even if he trades off a few of the Terran units, he still is. He literally doesn't have enough to actually stop the push in here. Now the Baneling's Nest is going to be taken out. GG, Bunny wins 2-1.
Now that's good music.
This is this music that plays when you're proxying and they don't catch it. This is spy music right here. Artie McTosis.
Yo.
The Mostis. The McMosis.
That's what they call me.
Artie McTosis partying the sea like Moses.
Wow, you could be a rapper, man.
I should be a hip-hop guy. Trap's going to try to come out here, but it almost looks like Bunny's going to have this set up where he can sandwich both sides. Here we go.
Yeah, there's just no units left here for Trap.
The unit count gets smaller and smaller. Every concussive shell that hits is another guaranteed kill here for Bunny. Bunny doubling the supply of Trap right now. The Nexus at the 3rd will go down. Trap is, I think, basically out of options. GG. Bunny is getting out first in Group F. The year is 2020, and Bunny gets out first in the round of 24.
2020, more like
Bunny 20. Or 20 Bunny.
Yeah.
It begins.
It begins. All right. Well, Patience always has an interesting take on this matchup. He comes out with some really wild things sometimes. Sometimes he just does like just a full frontal crazy attack with Immortals and Sentries and things like that.
Yep.
Sometimes he brings something really fancy. Well, fancy in the most Patience of ways, right? Where
Yeah.
there's like, oh, DTs, haha!
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that type of thing.
Well, I think, you know, there's some scumbag play that we could see from Patience here, which I think we need. I think Protosses need this right now.
Yeah? They need Patience to lead them? That is
right.
desperate times indeed.
Patience is our new leader.
Our new hope.
He definitely won in a populist election. This is
Oh my God.
unforeseen
Imagine
results.
the amount of gerrymandering you would need to get Patience to lead
to-
Protoss. He is not a high
Look,
up
man,
pick
we
for that.
don't have a lot of them left, okay?
Gosh,
It's Protosses and Rhinoceroses. They're going away.
it's true.
We need one to come back.
You mentioned Rhinoceros is going away, Tasteless.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, it's sad. The world needs more horned animals. You know, Triceratops is like so cool, and then it like evolved and lost its horn, and became the rhino.
Yeah, yeah. Or the unicorn when it had a horn and then it lost its horn. Remember that?
Well, that's when the rhinoceros lost its horn and became the unicorn.
That's right.
Right? It went Triceratops,
Yeah.
rhinoceros, unicorn, horse.
That's how it
How
works.
crazy is that?
Yeah.
Right?
There's things that we know. It's Starcraft and evolutionary biology.
Yes.
No, we need more horned animals. I agree. The narwhal is not going to cut it.
No, certainly not.
Yeah. That barely passes as an animal.
Oh, dude, DRG's build is coming out. Yeah, you're quite right about that. We can talk more about narwhals in a second.
Their hydras are so high in number, you know?
Yeah. They're not Lodras, that's for sure.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Not middle dras.
What?
I gotta go. Just run out of here.
Bam! Down goes transfusion.
Did he even? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how many transfusions actually went down there?
I think 2.
Well, we're gonna go to Everdream for map 2.
Whoa.
Right now. Whoa. Did we just say 2? Twice?
You like used what I said in what you said next?
Yeah.
Teach me, Tasteless.
Yeah. You were like, there's the number 2, and then I was like, there's also more than 2 ways to use that word, and then, you know, here we are. Guys, Ragnarok with a 1-0 lead. Good luck, Patience. If he loses, he's out.
The tiny margins that StarCraft games are won and lost on. It's maddening when you think about it.
Maddening?
Maddening.
Indeed. Some have gone mad just thinking about it.
You know when people are like out in like the snow and like in a big blizzard in the middle of nowhere and everything's whitewashed and they go mad and they like take off their clothes and
Oh
lay
yeah,
in
that
the
actually
snow.
happens.
Yeah.
Apparently freezing to death is one of the least bad ways to die because initially you're like really cold and then you suddenly just feel hot apparently and then you
Yeah.
feel really hot and then you take off all your
heard that.
clothes and then you die.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, another way to go is, you know, if let's say you're attacked by you know, by chimpanzees is, you know, you get really cold and then, you know, eventually you feel really hot, you take off all your clothes and,
then
you
there's
die.
too many zealots in your base and you're just like, damn. Oh god.
Can you imagine being attacked by a bear? There's a
Dude,
moment where you're like, the bear
crazy.
gets you and you're like, am I gonna die being eaten by a bear? This is the worst.
Some people fight the bear.
Yeah, punch it in the
People
nose.
have beaten bears before.
I could beat the bear. I could stand up high
so
with my long arm
I could
legs.
give you any weapon you want, and I promise you a bear would get you.
Even a bazooka.
Yeah, you'd have a bazooka and you'd die from the splash damage from the bazooka. You have no idea the radius of it. Like, you've played Quake before, so you think you
I think
know,
I can
but you
rocket
totally
jump
don't.
and I just tried to bazooka my legs.
And also, everyone's shocked that you shot a bazooka at a bear. It's just... What was he thinking?
Oh man, yeah, this is hard to watch. It's just the Hydra's just so strong. You know, when you invest in these types of units, like lots of Adepts and lots of Phoenixes, I mean, you'll just see just when you watch how the Hydra's attack, it's too much damage. GG.
Yeah, yeah.
Ragnarok takes it. Okay.
알파 X 라그나로크 신의 범.
You know, be a good, really laggy account ID is Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
That's good, yeah. Isn't Ragnarok where the gods go and they die or something like that?
Yeah,
or
we
it's
talk
the end
about
of the
this like
world?
twice a year, every year, and we just kind of forget about it.
Yeah.
I think it's from like Norse myths or something
It's
like
from
that.
Norse mythology.
Norse
yeah.
mythology.
Yeah, no, I think it's like the end of the world battle or something like that. So imagine that being Ragnarok, though.
You had the end of the world battle in lag
Yeah, in lag.
with toxic chat on. You're like, geez, come on.
Do you like the ID trap?
It's, you know, okay, so here's my take on some of these Korean IDs. I think they sound better to Koreans, some of the English words, you know? Like
Okay.
Ragnarok, I think, is an all-around pretty good ID. Trap, I think, sounds better to a Korean that's somewhat familiar with English.
Okay.
Like, for instance, you and I were both surprised when we came out here and learned that people don't really say Gosu that much,
Yeah.
you know? Like, or Chobo, or all these words
Yeah.
that we kind of grew up on thinking like, oh, yeah, I know some words. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but people don't really say.
No one actually says either.
Yeah,
of
and if
those.
you say it, they're like, oh, yeah. Like, you're like, I'm Ghost. They're like, okay, so you're like an expert. And you're like, yeah. I know that word.
Yeah.
But then, in reality, it's like, well, it's, you know,
So are you likening these words to that?
yeah, where I think some of these words where you learn it as a Korean, you're like, ah, that's the word. It sort of, it doesn't work. It's not like it's bad, but it doesn't quite work.
Well, it doesn't work with his style either, because it's not like he sets traps. He's not a tricky player. Trap would be a
Right.
better ID for SOS. Just like innovation is not necessarily that innovative, and patience is definitely not patient.
But, yeah, correct. But like,
And
even
Buddy is a human. It's crazy.
But here's another point. Like, isn't with SOS, doesn't that not, his ID, in fact, in his terms, not mean the normal SOS we think of?
What's it mean then?
Like a distress signal? I thought I meant like something of stars or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you might be right.
Where it's like, oh, that also just means something in English, like a distress signal.
I don't know. I don't have a picture of SOS on my wall without a shirt on like you do, Tasteless. So
Yeah.
like you would remember better than me that
I know, I'm a big
everything
fan.
he's ever said in his whole life and his birthday is his zodiac
I
sign.
know, I can't stop gushing when I talk about him. So if it isn't the old depth play,
Oh, whoa! 4-gate glaives with a
Yeah.
prism?
what
Oh,
year is
sick.
it?
Well, I know exactly what year it is.
Yeah. Well, I wish I didn't. I hate this year, but yes.
알파 X 라그나로크 신의 범.
Cinnabon.
Here's a question for you, because I heard you mention getting that tattooed on your back. Right.
No, I was saying get it tattooed on your chest, but backwards. When you look in the mirror, you're like the guy from Memento.
See, this is what I was going to ask actually about back tattoos.
Yeah.
Because I think that there's two ways it could go, right? If you get one on your back, you want to look at it, you're just like, it's like a dog chasing his tail. I would
Yeah,
just turn
yeah.
in circles till I fell down dizzy.
Yeah.
Or if you look in the mirror, did you have it put on backwards so you could see it, or did you have it the other way so other people can see it?
It's a very good
Who's
point.
this art for, yourself or other people?
That's true. Artosis, you are wise.
Yeah. So anyone with a back tattoo that says that the art is for them, but it's not mirrored, they're lying. It's to show off.
If you have two mirrors, like you're in a room full of mirrors, if you have more than one mirror, is it no longer backwards then? I don't actually know. I might sound really dumb here. I don't care. I don't.
Yeah, you would have two mirrors and it would mirror the mirror. So
Right.
yeah, that would be. So if you had a mirror behind you, but you looked at the reflection of that mirror in another mirror.
Yeah, like you're in the changing room of a clothing store.
Yeah, I would say that that would be normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be how you look. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm with you. I think we just figured something out for science.
Yeah, I think actually, I hope some scientists are watching this right now. We're going to get published for this. We're going to be in one of these.
Oh, well, they're going to steal it and not put our names on the paper.
That's right.
Messed up.
Why would those scientists do that?
Oh, my God. Put our paper behind a paywall?
Yeah. Not give us any of the money?
It.
These scientists, oh!
It's terrible.
Well, I'm glad we came to this conclusion.
Tastosis wins the Nobel Prize for mirror science.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's funny. Wow, look at us. We solved it.
Yeah.
If we just sit here long enough and talk about it, it's going to get figured out.
we know. We know what to do.
It's like that time we figured out that if you're in an elevator and the cord breaks and you're going to fall and you're basically dying, what you do is right before the elevator hits the ground, you jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that way,
Because then you're in the air. What?
Yeah, then you're in
Is the air going to hurt you?
Yeah.
You're a wimp anyways, then,
Yeah.
if your air is going to hurt you.
Yeah, any elevator, anytime. As long as you let me know what floor I'm on.
Well, do you know how many basements there are, too, though?
I know that part, too.
Oh, okay. That's important.
There's 6 basements in this one.
How do you know which floor you're on?
I checked before I got in the elevator. And then
Well, I mean, like, when it's falling, it's going pretty quick. Your heart's beating fast.
I'm going like this. I'm going 1 potato, 2 potato.
I think it would be falling a lot quicker.
And then it starts to fall, and I go 3 potato, 4 potato, 5 potato, oh, and I just jump like that.
I feel like I would want to jump multiple times. You know? I just start jumping towards the end. Do you need a big jump or a small jump, though?
Small jump.
Only a small jump?
Uh-huh. Like you're mostly using your feet, not even your calves. Keeping your knees bent, too. Yes.
What if it has a bar around it? Can you hold yourself up with your hands and be fine? Or do your arms break?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think your arms break.
But here's what you can do. You can hold yourself up with your feet aren't touching, and right as it comes to the ground, you let go. Genie squat. You're safe.
Do you, like, float down to the ground then? Does the ground come up to meet you, and you're just sitting?
Or maybe you break your tailbone and die. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I figure,
I'm pretty confident in this, but I'm not,
I think if I was strong enough, I would choose which limb I didn't care about the most and use that limb only to prop myself up on the bar that goes around the elevator.
What's the limb you care about the least?
Left leg.
Left leg?
Left leg. Get out of here, left leg. No one likes you, left leg.
Everybody has the same answer, like, yeah, of course.
Yeah. My right leg's my kicking leg, Tastosis. You understand.
No, it makes sense, yeah.
If this works, it might be... Okay, he actually has a few Archons in here now. Really nice.
Great force fields there, even though... Oh, I love that, the blink over.
Oh, the second force field wall right in front of them as well. The Archon, I think, on hold position right here, making sure not to break those force fields.
Yeah, I think you're completely right.
Dude.
That's it.
Trap looks like the best Protoss in GSL right now.
That was so impressive. And considering how bumpy his day was today, he really pulled it together and came through with immaculate play.
Yeah, you had some tough games there against Bunny, but this was beautiful. Just so well done from A to Z in both games with completely different strategies.
GG, Trap takes it. Thank you, Andy. Okay, we did it, guys. We've done the entire round of 24, but in reality, we're just getting started.
Yeah. The tournament is nowhere near over.
This is like, you think this is even like the appetizer? This is the bread rolls.
This is the free stuff at the beginning.
This is the free stuff.
The chips, the garlic sticks or whatever those are called.
The crappy nachos, the garlic bread.
Yeah.
We're going to get to the appetizers in the round of 16.
Because, yeah, oh my God. And it's not unlimited. This isn't Olive Garden, not quite that good.
No.
6 groups should be enough of an appetizer for you.
That's why you don't want to eat too much of it, because the main course is still coming here.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for joining us. No cast on Saturday. We'll be back on Wednesday for the round of 16. Short break, and then the group match. Take care. Be safe. We love you. Bye-bye.